go back. He wants to go back. I want to go back to the farm. Go back far away from home, with a milk pail on my arm. I miss the rooster, the one that used to wake me up at 4 a.m. down on the farm.
I'm Scott Bain. They call me the old farmer. This is the layout of our half bath that was right off of the kitchen that we are going to go through and have it remodeled. It's dated a little bit, orange countertop. We put some photos and things to freshen it up a little bit, but we knew when we bought the house that we wanted to do a remodel on our bathrooms because both of them were out of date, and the one upstairs, the full bathroom, there were cracks in the bathtub, and it was just time to redo everything. So as you can see in these photos right here, that it's a very small half bath right off the kitchen, and we didn't like the access point being into the kitchen for the bathroom. It just wasn't the right way of doing it. So we called in a general contractor, and he did an excellent job. He designed out what was going to happen and brought in his crew that did the different aspects of it. And I showed you one point where he found that we did not have a fire break in the garage, and he corrected that immediately with new drywall and sealed it so it was a fire break. Very conscientious. Every member of the crew worked on the project as if it was their own house that they were working on. So this is kind of the layout of what you see with the half bath. It was basically a drab bathroom. Now this photo that you're seeing of orange, both these photos in the bathroom were friends of ours. This one was a friend of the family, and the other one was a personal friend of Mrs. Old Farmer and Marty and me. And here's the doorway. Into the kitchen. And I know things are a little messed up because we're starting to dismantle things along the way. This little area was the pantry. This is going to go away and become part of the new bathroom. And so we had to take everything that was in there out, and I'm in the process of pulling the doors off and the trim and things like that to get started for the contractors to come in. Right next to where the pantry was is a hallway to the garage. If you notice, there's a door to the outside which doesn't make any sense. It looks like it was part of the original construction of the house. And of course I made the wooden parts of where we hang our pots and pans. But this whole area will be redone with the pots and pans returned to that area on the hooks. But the door is going to go away. It's going to become a window, a knocked out window, so we have a little area to put herbs and spices and small plants to get started growing. And it'll be what is called an awning style window, where it just opens at the bottom, kind of at an angle, like an awning would be. That's why they call it an awning window. And then on the other side, we have this closet. And this is where the new opening for the bathroom is going to be. As you can see, I'm starting to pull things out of this closet too. So we're going to lose the pantry and we're going to lose this closet. We don't have any other closets on the main floor, so we'll have to do something in the future. The contractor went through and lowered the joists by 2 inches, and this is the footprint of what the bathroom is going to be like. It's going to have a full shower in it, heated floor, a toilet vanity, and the tiling job is just absolutely phenomenal. Little place for a bar of soap and some bottles up there. Just they were thinking things through of what they would use if it was their shower. And of course, there's the electrical controls for the lights and for the fan. Now, the fan they're using is not right up in the ceiling. It's way off in the distance. So it's quite quiet, but it really sucks the moisture out after a shower. Now, this single unit junction box is for the thermostatic control for the floor. Nice soft heat while taking a shower. Quite nice. Okay, I think you guys have a pretty good idea how it's laid out. I took this shot out of sequence purposely so that you kind of get a feel of what's going to go in place and what they're doing. 2 dual in each electrical outlet. Instead of just having 2 plugs, we have 4 plugs. The square there is where the medicine cabinet's going to go, and we decided not to keep the light bulb as the vanity fixture. We thought we'd upgrade a little bit. A sliding door. This is going to be a sliding door entrance rather than a door opening and closing like most doors. And of course, we swing to the left and past the garage door, and this is the awning window that opens up. There will be a screen that goes into place, and it opens from the bottom and hinges on the top. And keep a little bit of paperwork there. He's going to go through and insulate everything, making sure everything is tight and leak-proof. Insulation, as you can see, along the side, and then he went through and squirted some insulation in besides that before he finished up. Now, this is what the bathroom looks like before the tile and the electrical stuff was laid in the floor. You kind of get a look that there was a lot of work done before laying the tile on the floor. It's quite impressive, this whole process, and I'll show you down here the box. It's a shooter system, and it's one of the best out there on the market. And you lay the heating cables through, and then you run a control up to where the thermostat is. He has waterproofed the floor, and what he's doing now, he's put the waterproof layer on, and he's checking it for leaks. And he poured the 10 gallons of water in, and it sat for the whole weekend. And we carefully monitored if we saw any leaks. We had calibration marks for the water level so we can see if there was any drop in the water level. And we had a couple of small things that just a little piece of caulk took care of it. And it was not around the drains, believe it or not. It was a doorway. And now we're starting to put the stuff in, and you can see medicine cabinet. You can see in the mirror the shower head. It's a 2 shower head system on that. I should talk to you about it, with variable type of controls on it that stick really puts the water pressure out, the streams out, so it really feels good. And this whole unit is also a grab bar, so if you slip or something, it's very safe to grab a hold of that unit and use it for a grab bar. And this is the light switches in the fan, and now there's the thermostat. A beautiful, beautiful job that they did. And this is the sliding door in place. This is not a wood door. This is those paper and glue doors that, like sometimes you make jigs out of for wood. The garage door is a metal door, and see, he redid everything, rehung the pots and pans. Now this is the fake stone, so that in case there's any water spilled or anything. He was first thinking of putting drywall down there, and then I said, could we put a little bit of that stone stuff in? I don't know what you call it. Now this is our second bath upstairs, which was a full bath, and we just dressed it up, put new fixtures in, new light, new vent. And this is another shot from the other side of the bathroom. Again, any place that I have electrical outlets put in, I always put quads in, not just a duo. Contractor put in this shelving unit and left it open because the door wouldn't fit there. And he put some more of that fake stone topping, countertop there. Now this is a 4-piece molded bathtub, and it feels solid. Well, this is the remodel that we had done of both bathrooms, and it turned out fabulously. Just thought you might like to see what it was like. Well, this is the old farmer, Scott Bain, saying, be well.
If you want to see more videos on how to do tile work and get all this kind of kitchen done, click the link here. And don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you learned something today, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button. We'll see you next time.
Down on the farm.